Okay, fine then. So hope you can able to see my screen. What we are going to see now is going to be about off-page optimization, and then we'll be seeing what is local SEO as well. Then search console. So someone's mic is switched on. I think I can mute back the mic. Okay, all the mics are switched off. Okay, so when it comes to off-page optimization, uh, off-page optimization is something which we do away from the website, which we are not going to do it on the website page, which will help to make the SEO to rank higher for a particular keyword. Okay, so how shall we do all those activities? So off-page optimization is something like creating trust in the Google Search Console. I mean Google Search engine, that this particular website has a better, something like better impact for the particular search term that we are looking for, as well as it has some better score than others. So that is how what we are going to do it away from the website. So this off-page optimization works will be the things which we are going to do it in other websites, in other places, in other locations about the website that we are going to optimize. So that is what it is about, all off-page optimization. So off-page optimization is all about, if I want to say simply, it is all about creating anchor text and creating backlinks. Okay, so so what is this anchor text and how to create a backlinks? That we'll be seeing it. That we'll be seeing it now. So I will show you an example of how to create a backlink as well. So basically, this backlinks can be created in many formats. For an example, these things you can able to see. One is we can able to manually submit this website in the local search engines. In all the search engines, like ask, something like. Yamasan.com, Amazon search, Yahoo search, etc. etc. And next thing is what we can do is we can do some article submission. So there are pages, there are websites where there are a lot of articles which we write, something similarly like how we are doing for LinkedIn. So those kind of articles we can submit along with the link and anchor text that we are going to do for a single page of a website in order to get the higher ranking, okay, for a particular keyword. And then is blog directory submission. So there are something like blogs and something like directories which are available online, where blogs is something like similarly like an article. So blog is something which we speak about general topics. Articles are something about, it's something like a documentary and informations which we are going to which it is going to be on a specific topic. So blog and directory submissions are some where we'll be submitting the uh, data, submitting the link in the particular blogs and directories which are available online. Then what we have is press release submissions. There are a lot of press release websites which are available, paid and non-paid. We can give the link and the content about the website, and they'll be publishing it in their online online paper or something like online news press. And through this we will be getting a backlinks with an anchor text. And next is directory submissions. Directory submissions are something like OLX or Quicker or something like Yellow Pages online, which is available online, where we'll be registering our company name, and along with it we'll be providing a link to the company name, through which we'll be getting some links. Similarly, classifieds, as I had already told you, business listing is something like, for an example, Just Style, and some places where there are possibility to give the business listing, those will be considered as a business listing. And Web 2.0 profile creation is something like we will be creating some micro pages for the same website or landing page that we are going to do. If for an example in WordPress or might be in Blogger, and there we will be including the same link and same content of the website. And by this way we will be getting a backlink for our website. Similarly, social bookmarking is something like through which we will be making asking the people who are there in the social media to make a social bookmarking, that they are making the particular page as a favorites. And similarly, blog posting is the one already had told you. Blog data submission is a repeated word, and blog commenting is something, where the blogs which are related to the industry, we will be commenting in the blogs saying that, hi, we are doing this X and Y services, and we are expert in this thing, and etc. So those are blog posting. And similarly, forum posting and question answer session are sorry, are available online, where you will be submitting the links and directories. And Google local listing is something like in Google Maps, where we will be listing our company name along with the details and link of the website that we are doing, and the reviews that we are going to associate with the Google local listing. And image promotions and submissions are something, image submission platforms are there. For an example, free pick. And even Google can able to Google submit images can be submitted in such a way that we will be getting a backlink from Google Images. And backlinks from images will also be considered as a valid backlinks for the page that we are going to optimize for. And video marketing and submissions, and we can also have the option for PDF marketing. We can submit for PDF through sharepdf.com. And similarly, video marketing can be done through, there are a lot of websites which are available, something like YouTube, where we can able to upload the videos online. And we can add such of Vimeo is another uploading video uploading platform, where we can able to submit the video means we don't need to create something big. Even a small slide presentation of some 4 or 5 slides, which has some title and description which are related to the page that we are going to do for, which will be relevant, and having a backlink from those sites will be considered as a valid link. So by this way, we can communicate to the Google that we are doing some activity online and in different hemisphere, not just doing the backlinking. And through this way, we can able to get some quality backlinks, and by which our backlinking score can be improved a lot. So from the score of 1, we can able to improve it to the score of 18 much easily. And similarly, we can able to increase from 18 to 40 a bit easily. But from the 40 to 70, it has to take a lot of factors will be there in order to increase the domain authority, because it also has an impact of domain age. When the domain age is too old, that website will be considered as powerful for a optimization process. So let me to share the same details with you as well. Okay, so these are the things where we can able to do for off page optimization methods. Okay, fine. So let us see what is local SEO now. So local SEO is one thing which we will be doing out, for the purpose of when the search we are doing it from a local location, like for a particular city or for a particular state. We will be showing the particular page for those cities or state specifically, and that is what we call the local SEO. I will explain you what is local SEO now. So when I'm searching for the keyword online computer classes for kids, the results which I'm getting, mostly it is related to the domains which are there in the India, right? So which are there, which are the businesses which are running in India. It is not showing something which is in China or something which is in New Zealand or Australia, right? So why it is how it is showing the results which are relevant to the location that we are searching for. Apart from the search term, Google will be taking lot of factors to show the results. Apart from on-page optimization, it will take a lot of factors in order to show the result. For an example, I had logged in into my account. If I am searching for a same keyword again and again, or otherwise, for an example, if I am clicking this particular website again and again for multiple times, if it is there in this 50th or 60th position, tomorrow if I am searching for the same keyword, the same website which is there in the 52nd position will be there available in 42nd position. or might be in 35th position. So the reason is the search term and the results are completely customized till an individual level, and from there the next level will be till the ISP level, and till the district level, and till the state level, till the country level, and from there the global level. This is how it goes. So whenever we are searching for some keywords or something, mostly and specifically we will get results which are available, which is available nearby for us. So that is how the results will be populated in Google. So Google algorithm has been designed in such a way that results which are closer to us will be populated at the top of the result. Then comes the longer distance, and then comes the outside of country, and all those this will be populated. Okay, so let me tell you with an example. So online computer classes for kids, right? So we had some domain which are operating in India. So similarly we have another domain which is mindcamp.in. So why it is mindcamp.in? So this .in is a country specific TLD, so top level domain. So we have .com, we have .in, we have .edu, we have .org. I will type you as well. Top level domains. So what are the top level domains that we have? One is .com, .net, .biz, .online, .india for this is a country specific. This is a country specific domain. And similarly, we have .au, which is also a country specific, which is Australia. And then we have co.in, which is also for India. And then we have .us for US. Yes. So these are few of the examples that there are country-specific domains that we have. By choosing a right domain, we communicate to the Google that we are having a higher presence in that particular country, and we are the much qualified domain than the .com or something like that. When we choose for .com domain, that this .com domain can be optimized globally, and there is no country-specific information is there, so it can be available for keywords globally, and it is a global ranking domain. So most of the people will be choosing this .com, and after that, if they have some local businesses in a particular country, they'll be choosing a local domain as well. You can consider Amazon. So Amazon is one thing which has Amazon.com, as well as it has a local domain for Amazon.in as well. If I'm searching for Amazon, right? So the first thing which I'm having here is Amazon.in, rather than which is Amazon.com. The reason is Amazon.in is highly local tagged, so that this domain comes at the first position when I'm searching from India. Suppose let us say the same Amazon, if I'm searching from some other country, what is the result that can be possible to display when the search term Amazon has been searched? Let us see that. Okay, better instead of this VPN, I'm going for the settings tab. Okay, I'm going to look for Belgium. Let me to save this. Okay, so right now I'm in Belgium, and I'm searching for the word Amazon. So what did I had? I had got Amazon.com rather than I'm getting a result for .in, because .in is country specific. Similarly, because even though I had chosen Belgium, my login has been there, and my login is highly, associated with India. My searches are highly associated with India. It will have a value proportion of India, Indian results as well. And apart from this, my internet ISP and the IP address will be mapped to India. It will have a combination of Indian results as well. But if I'm going for an incognito and searching for the same Amazon.com, you can able to monitor this because I had given the settings as Bangalore, which has been taken the current location. I have to change this to some other location. Let me to change this to Belgium now. Okay, so now I'm going to research this Amazon.com. So sorry, I'm searching for Amazon. Okay, so I'm almost getting the same results of what I had seen there. But in some cases, I'll be getting some specific details which are there in the Belgium online. What we are searching for is computer, right? So here we have. So this is what we are searching for, but still, Google can able to track that time from India. So that's why Indian advertisements are showing on here. But once if we use the VPN segment, this is one of the VPN which is available. So if you use some VPN, we can able to get the exact result what we will be getting from Belgium or wherever it is. So here you can able to see the mind something the domain name which we had received for the same keyword. It is not present here. It is not available here. The reason is we are going and we are searching globally. When we are searching globally, the India-based domain is not showing up here. We are getting something else .co.uk and etc., but not .in. Okay, but when we are searching from India, the .in website which we had previously seen will be mapped and we'll be getting the result accordingly. So here I think it has taken as Karnataka. So there is a reason I'm getting some Indian results. So we can check it out with the VPN as well, but this is not the right time that we can explore all those elements. We will see one by one. So right now I'm going to search for the same. For the keyword online computer classes for kids. So here I have this mindchamp.in. Okay, so the reason is it is available. It has a high geo tagging for .in. So I'm searching for India. So that is why this result has been came. Okay, and similarly, there are a lot of other factors which will be involved. Suppose if I'm searching for something related to particular city, for an example, online computer classes for kids. If I'm giving in Hyderabad, okay. So if someone in Hyderabad searches the same online computer classes for kids without mentioning this Hyderabad, the results will be similar like this. They'll be getting some just dial and they'll be getting my kids for my4kids.com and momspresso.com and Suleika and etc. So this is how the data will be there if they are searching for. If you are in some other location, you can also search from your computer or your mobile to understand how the search result will be there for you. So that is what I would like to say. This result will be completely customized for individual and for the city, for the ISP, and for the state and for the country, right? But still, whatever the scenario it is going to be, the results are going to be based on the total keyword search that is going to happen for this particular search term. And when we have appropriate content, it will be listed in up or the below within within second or third or fourth ranking. So that is how in an average we can able to get some 70% of the traffic which are available for the search term through this method. Okay, so this is what it is about local SEO. So in order to optimize the local SEO, what we have to do is we have to put a contact address in our website, and that address would resemble location where we want to promote. So if we have mentioned address in our website for Hyderabad, for an example, so that website will be considered as they are operating from Hyderabad, and also it will analyze how much traffic are coming from Hyderabad. So for that, if we promote some social media promotions from Hyderabad group or from Hyderabad people, then it will consider as then the Google will consider that that page is relevant to Hyderabad, and it will optimize in that location rather than it has to optimize from the location where it has been created or something. So by this way we can able to make the local SEO to be powerful, and from which we can get some lot of audience from the nearby segment. And also one more thing is we can include the keyword Hyderabad or whatever the city that we are planning for in the title. So by which we will be giving a strong signal to Google that this particular page is operating specifically in Hyderabad. So let me to explain you how to create a backlinking process. So how to create a backlink. So I'm going for a website which is called Quora. The reason is Quora is so popular, as well as Quora is having a domain authority among the question and answers website. Quora is the top domain authority website which is available online, so that we can able to get a quality backlinking. And I will be explaining about what is anchor text as well. So okay, so what we have here as in the Quora is something like it's a question and answers platform. So if I'm planning to do the same SEO activity for the online computer classes for kids, what I'll be doing is I'll be searching for some questions which are related to the same online computer classes for kids. Okay, so when I'm searching for this question in Quora, so I'm getting some results which are question and answers. These questions are, people create questions and they will be getting asking for answers from the people who are available globally, and the people will be answering these questions. Okay, so in order to get some quality backlinks, what we have to do is here you can able to see the Quora has a 93 domain authority score. So that means when we are getting a backlink from this particular domain, Quora.com, it will be considered as a highly valid. So what are the results that I have? What is the best website about programming and coding for kids? Okay, so this is one question which has been already answered, already questioned, and which has been answered by 12 members. So right now what we are going to do is we will be opening the particular question, and we'll be writing the answer for the question that they had asked. So while we are answering a question, we have to consider that this is a blogging site, and here they are coming for the solutions. So we have to give in such a way that, for an example, what's the best website about programming or coding for kids? We can able to give some suggestions about why it is important about programming and coding and for a kids is required for a classes, and what we may not able to get through classes, what we may not able to get from general audience. So those things, we have to mention in an effective way, so that this will not be considered as spam. So one thing is, I'll be having the option to answer this question. Here the answer button is there. So this is something like a word document. What I have to type here is I'll be typing some answers. Let me to copy and paste the one thing which has been provided already. So through this method we can get some quality backlinks. Along with that, we can also get some quality traffic. So people who are looking reading this answer, they are in need of the particular topic. So once we are going to get traffic from Quora, those leads will also be considered as effective traffic. So I had written something like answering the question. So while I'm answering the question, what I'm doing is I'm going to give, please check out the website we have on online computer classes. Okay, so I'm going to mark this online computer classes as a hyperlink, and I'm going to redirect to the website that we have. So here is a hyperlink URL. So I believe this is the one that we are optimizing. I copied the URL, pasted the URL, and I had added you know to the page. So what it happens is this online computer classes is the anchor text, which is available in the blog. But when people click this particular link, it will go to the link that we had planned to create the backlinks. So computer classes for kids, and the dae.com is the domain that we are planning to redirect, and online computer classes is the anchor text. So how the anchor text has to be, suppose for an example, if we are making some 20 number of backlinks with anchor text or something similar like this from question and answer session, we have to frame in such a way that it is not look like spamming. So here online computer class is nothing but the keyword that we are trying to optimize for the particular page. So I can give us online computer classes for kids, but the difference is, the reason is, when we are giving it when we are giving the same keyword again and again in the same format, Google may consider that we are spamming, and it may not consider the particular link for making the improvement point. So that is why I had given in this online computer classes. And similarly, for other blog sites, when we are going to submit, or other places that we are going to submit, what we can include is, we can also include like online uh, remote uh, computer classes. So here we have the online computer classes, but still we had added one more keyword called, which is remote, right? So remote and something online is something similar, and by adding some other word, we are giving some relevant terms, rather than we are exactly giving the search term which we are previously searching for. So by this way, we are giving a strong signal to the Google that this particular page is having a higher opportunity to get the opportunity to have a better what's a better ranking for the keyword. Okay, so the same way we will be using to create in other question and answers sites. For an example, Yahoo Answers. We have Yahoo question and answers option is available. So similarly, we have some websites called medium.com. So this is something like, we are going to list the directory, and we are going to write some pages and etc. So we have to we can sign in, and we can able to give our submit our link in this particular website. Similarly, there are a lot of sites which are available where we can able to submit the sites. And so this is Yahoo question and answer. Similarly, we can able to search here and add the anchor text. And let us see what are the directories submissions which are available. So we have some directory submission sites here. The hillel.com. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to go to this business directory, or might be the computers or education, whichever is relevant for us. And there we have to register our link. Here, like how they had mentioned here, they had included the website URL, and this is the something like will be considered as anchor text, digital marketing. So when people click this digital marketing, it will go to the website, websitesdeposit.com. So they are optimizing for the keyword digital marketing, as well as it is something related to the category as well. And similarly, we can give the title in such a way that it is going to be helpful for our ranking. Like how here they had given extension cable for 89 MC radio. I'm not sure how many are searching for this, but they want to do it in this way. But what we can able to do is, we can give the exact keyword that we are planning to make the optimization for. Those will be those elements we can able to implement here. So Vimeo is one video player that we have, which is something similar to YouTube, where we can able to submit some uh, YouTube videos. I'm sorry, where we can able to submit some videos from which we'll be getting some informations back. Okay. So here we can able to add a video by uploading a video, similarly like how we used to do for Google. From there, we can mention the URL of the website that we are optimizing for, and through which we'll be getting some optimization links as well. So hopefully we had seen most of the backlinkings that we are looking for: PDF submission, video marketing, image promotion and submission, Google local listing, forum, social media, bookmarking. I had already told you how to do that. And Web 2.0 profile creation. So Web 2.0 profile creation, let me to tell you how to do that. So Web 2.0 is nothing but a microsite. So what is that microsite? There is the microsite is something. There are a lot of platforms which are available. For an example, WordPress is one website. Similarly, we have a blogger.com, and there are a lot of other websites where they will be allowing us to create some subdomain based websites. Okay, subdomain based website. So I will show you something which I had already created. Here what we have to do is we just need to go for my sites. We have to first register with the WordPress, and from where we have to go for this my sites. And here we will be having the option to create some new sites. So pages are there. If I give a new add new page, I can able to create some new page. So here you can see Tanigairaj 214 etc dot wordpress.com. This is the URL. So if we are planning to optimize for our website, what we can do is we can mention the company name here. Okay, we can mention the company name here, and inside this particular page we can give the links for the website that we are optimizing for. Okay, so this is what it is called as micro sites. So here you can see it is something like a word document page or something. So here we can able to give the link name. We can give the anchor text and link, similarly how we had it for question and answer session, and from which we'll be getting a backlinks. And similarly this domain name, if it represents the same domain name that we have, like the DAE etc dot wordpress.com, it will be considered as higher weightage and highly relevant. So through this way, we will be creating some backlinks from Web 2.0. So first, for this Web 2.0, we have to create a microsite which will have the same or similar data what we are going to have it in the page, and in some common and popular site development platforms like WordPress.com or Blogger.com. And from there, we can get the backlinks, and from which we will be increasing the domain authority. So what else we have? Classified, we had seen blog directory submissions, comments, or something like most of the topics. If you Google online, you will be getting all those details. Like for an example, forum on. I will tell you one thing for coding, coder forum. Okay, so Stack Overflow is something, like the people will be sharing the programming codes for a website development or mobile application development and etc. So once if you log in, you can able to comment on some of the blogs or some of the codes that has been published. Uh, okay, to check something is available. The Stack Overflow questions tag is available here. Okay, so these are some of the discussion platforms where people used to discuss about some things which are online. So what we have to do is we have to find places where we can able to make the commenting. So this is where the place we can able to give some answers, but instead we have the option for commenting. For an example, let me do search for blog sites, computer classes. Okay, it shows some error. Exactly. So here we have, there is some blog which is related to writing courses online and etc. Where are the things that are available? How we can do that? All those elements were there. Here you can able to see there are some commenting options are there. So in this comment, you will be providing name, email, website, and we will be making some comment. So whatever the comments that we do, it will be published along with the date and time for the particular blog. So through which, if we have some link in the particular paragraph, we will be having a backlink from this method of blogging. So which will be considered as comments and replies people are doing for referring the website. So this will be considered one of the this is also one of the method through which we can able to generate a backlinking for the website that we are doing. Okay, so hope I had covered everything. So one thing is search console that I have to cover. So search console is a place where we can able to check what is the ranking that our page is, our page is ranking for a particular keyword, and what is the impressions and how many clicks that we are receiving through through Google search results. Okay, so in order to connect this Google Search Console to the website that we are doing, we have to implement a small piece of code which is available in Google Search Console, and we have to place it in the header place of which is within the header of the website, and by which this Google Search Console and our website will be connected. Once these two are connected, we can able to see all the data which are related to the website, and how the pages are ranking for a particular keyword, and how the ranking has been improved and how the ranking has been decreased, and how the impressions are going and how the clicks are growing and click-through rate are going. So all the elements which are required for analyzing and improving the keyword ranking will be available through this Google Search Console. Let us see how this Search Console can able to show the data. Okay, so so here I'm showing you some of the clicks which had been generated organically without making any promotions for Google or something, which is of free visits without doing anything. So approximately you can see here something around 2780, I think 2780 clicks has been received for this website organically. And there are some surges during this lockdown period and blah blah. So those are due to the online activities and etc etc. So apart from this, this much of our, in order to get this much of clicks, this particular website pages has been shown to totally of 78,400 people has been noticed this website online through the impressions in the website search results page, and from where we received some 2000 2800 clicks. And from those clicks, there might be some business might happen, and those business will have some free results through this through this free lead generation process, something like optimization process. We are getting some free leads, and it has some metrics like what is the click through rate and what is the average position. And similarly, we can able to see what are the countries that the clicks are coming from, and how is the position that there is ranking in those particular countries, and what is their click through rate, and all those elements will be available. And similarly, what are the keywords that these pages are ranking for. So here, for an example, food delivery in Coimbatore, order food delivery in Coimbatore, Lakshmi Narayana Hotel. These are the few popular keywords through which the website is getting the total number of clicks. So this has been ranked from highest number of clicks to lowest number of clicks. So in order to optimize some particular page, it will be helpful for us to study and to get some better understanding as well. So food delivery in Coimbatore, for an example, we can able to check what is the total number of searches that are happening through the Google keyword planner, and through the pages option. we can able to see, for an example, if I choose only this food delivery in Coimbatore, I'll be getting the metrics only for this food delivery in Coimbatore, not for anything else. So in order to optimize this particular keyword, I'll be having the options for checking what are the pages that are ranking and how many countries that are ranking and devices, and all those elements will be there. Okay, so for this keyword food delivery in Coimbatore, there are a lot of websites which has been showing, that is Google, that is enjoyfoods.in, and browse, contact, sign up, menu enjoyfoods.in, etc., etc. So along with it, we can able to see what are the countries that we are getting from a huge traffic. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to include that keyword exactly in the URL slug that we are going to optimize for, by which, by this method, that particular website will be ranked higher and it will be receive more number of clicks than anything else, because these are not exactly targeted for the keyword food delivery in Coimbatore. Suppose if you have some URLs like with food delivery in Coimbatore, and if we have the on-page optimization works which we had did in H1 tag, etc., etc. So this particular page will be ranking higher for those keywords much quickly and easily. We have the option to see whether how many from mobile and how many from devices. I mean desktop people have searched for. So these are the dates on which how many clicks has been we had received for the particular query, like what are the impressions and click-through rates and everything will be there. So this is how we can able to analyze the performance through this Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is primarily used for multiple purpose. One is, we can able to submit our site. Suppose for an example, we had created a new website, and this new website has to be submitted to Google Search Console, I mean Google Search. The best option is to submit the sitemap and to submit the URL through this Google Search Console. So we'll be having the option to, here is the sitemaps. So we will be submitting the sitemaps in this Google Search Console, by which, this website will become submitted to Google Search after, 1 week or something. This website can be searched and identified through Google. Initially, even if you create a new website, it will not even show it in the Google. In order to make the website to be visible to the Google search engine, what we have to do is we have to submit the sitemaps. And we have lot of other options, like for an example, if a link has been there and if it is broken, we want to remove that link. That option can be possible with this Google Search Console. Similarly, if we have a website link which has been changed, previously there is a URL which has been using, and now that URL has been changed to another URL, so what will happen to the people and traffic who are coming for those URL? So we have the option to redirect those website links to the new URL which we had created, and we can able to identify what are the errors that we have in a particular URL. So here we can able to see, so most of the things are much appropriate, so no problem. So there is no craveling errors has been there. So craveling in the sense, Google Search Console will visit the website periodically again and again to test is there any changes in the website. So it will be the Google crawlers or something like robots, a small script which will catch the link and keep on, it will go again and again, and through which we will be getting the information of how the Google search, through which we'll be getting the what to say, if there is any change in the website, it will be updated to the Google. So as I had already told you, I had told you some of the backlink creation process, like creating the new URLs and creating new anchor text in other websites, and from those websites will be getting the backlinks, right? So how does a Google understands that these are the website links that are related to this website? So Google will be watching each and every website which has been submitted, which are available in Google, through the method of Google crawling. So Google crawling is something, a small script, or I can say a robot or bot. So that bot, what it will do is, initially it will be visiting a domain name, and in that domain, whatever the links that are available in the page, it will catch all the links, and it will go to all the links, and from those links it will catch other links, and it will go to those links, and from those links it will catch other link, and it will keep on carrying, it will keep on flow, it will keep on moving on the links that are available from page to page, right? So whenever it is visiting a page, it will be it will be making an update in the title, description, and URL, along with the H1 tag and all the on page optimization things that we had spoken, and it will be saved, it will be saved in the Google directory, so in the Google search directory. So based on that, when we have some changes, if this Google crawler cannot able to find our website cannot able to be ranked for a particular keyword. So how this Google crawler or Google bot can be blocked? So it can be blocked in htaccess file, or might be in the website configuration, in such a way that we have the method called no follow and follow. You can Google and find it out. If we mention as no follow, these bots will not visit that page, so that this particular page will not be available in online. So when we are doing some highly complex websites and configurations, for an example, so those time we have to be confident and much clear that a few of the pages, if it is not required to be shown, if it is not required to be shown on Google, we will be using this method of no follow in order to make the Google not to show that particular page to the Google search. And similarly, the Google search cannot able to make a login process after in a website, and after that it may not able to take the data. Like for an example, there is a login access for us. We have a company, and in the company there is a separate login, and inside that there is a knowledge house is there. Google search cannot able to log in through that portal and taking the data from the portal, and it will be displayed in the Google. So Google will be searching for the pages and all the informations which are globally and openly available online, and it will be listing in the Google search console for a particular keyword. Okay, so hope most of the points has been we had touched up regarding all the SEO activities of on page and off page. Yes, we had seen all the topics, and what we shall do is, right now it is 1:30. Let us go for the break, and we will assemble back to the session as we had previously planned. That is 2:30. I'm sorry, 2:15, more or less the same time. And we will start with the next process of how to create a Google search ad, and we'll be seeing how what is a question and answer session, and we'll be seeing something like we will be seeing some real Facebook advertisement live sessions, and we'll be seeing some real Google search ads which are running in multiple countries, and we will be seeing what are the cost per lead, and what is the what is the leads that what is the amount that we are spending, and what is the result that we are getting, and how to do the Google search engine. All those elements like keyword analysis we'll be watching out in the next session after the post lunch. Fine, so let us go for the lunch break now. If you have any short doubts, quick doubts, you can ask me. Okay, then I think we can go for the break.